Just last weekend, former Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan said we could be heading into another smaller recession, a double dip. Well, joining me now is retirement phase expert Phil Cannella. Hey, Phil, what's going on here?
Hey, Joyce, thanks. It's nice to be here. Nice to be here and seeing you again.
So what's going on? Are we having a double dip? Do you see that coming?
Well, I said it as a retirement phase expert, and I'll say it again, and I've been saying it for the last 12 months. We had one of the greatest economic storms hit this country in '08. In fact, one of the greatest storms in 300 years. And like any Category 5 hurricane, we went through the eye of this storm in '09, and I say the second half of the storm is going to do the most damage. We are heading into a double-digit recession, and I don't see how we can't as long as housing stays on the water, jobless claims rise, which indicates that more jobs are being lost, foreclosures are hitting a high in July. I just don't see how it's not going to avoid this recession.
So, Phil, what in the world can people expect the economy to do in the short term? Everybody's at their wits' end.
Well, you know, there's a lot of financial psychology going on out there, particularly for those in retired years. If you're in retired years, you should be concerned this is all you've worked for. And you should have a red flag if you're in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. You're in one bucket called risk. What people should be looking for is a safe haven, a brick house of safe havens. And they're out there, but they must seek out retirement phase experts that can show them accountability and guaranteed safe investments.
But that's really hard. How can people prepare for another recession when they're already feeling the worst?
Well, there are something called indexed contractual agreements, and they're within the insurance industry, which is the brick house of industries. You don't hear of any insurance companies going into bankruptcy, not even the smallest ones, but you do hear about 100-year-old firms like Stearns and Lehman Brothers going out of business. What people can do is they have these contractual agreements that will follow these indexes without your money actually being placed on the market, and you can have your share of market growth without ever participating in market downturns. And
Phil, another thing people can do, you have a free education seminar coming up on Tuesday, free, in Concordville, Delaware County. The number to register for that is right here on the bottom of the screen. I think we're going to give it to you. Yep. So people can come out and learn more from you, and you'll tell them all they need to know, right?
As a senior advocate, you'll learn how to crash-proof your retirement guaranteed, and we invite everyone to come out, even the advisors or other financial professionals, to learn how you can have a crash-proof retirement for your client and for yourself. That's Tuesday, August 18th.
We need all the help we can get. Thank you, Phil, for joining us tonight. Thanks for coming out.
Good evening, Joyce.